Most people who say they're tired of existing aren't lazy. They're exhausted by a life that stopped meaning anything, and that's a fact. Exhaustion is a signal. You wake up after 8 hours and feel heavy. Not your body, somewhere deeper. You smile. You do the things, but nothing lands. Joy feels like a rumor. This isn't moral failure. It's a psychological pattern, and it's fixable. Not by willpower, but by choice. Psychologists call this existential fatigue. Think of it as your brain's emergency setting. When meaning drains out, the nervous system protects you by numbing the reward circuits. Dopamine dims, motivation flickers, life goes gray. That's why you can work long hours and still feel empty. Your brain learned survival over satisfaction. This is not a character flaw. It's an adaptation, but an adaptation with a side effect. You stop caring enough to change the setup that caused it. But here's the part most people ignore. Surviving looks like functioning. Functioning hides collapse. So others say, "You're fine." And you start saying it too. That lie keeps you stuck. If you keep treating rest as a reward you must earn, you will never rest. Society designed productivity as proof of worth. That's a trap, not a virtue. Feeling numb is not proof you're unfixable. It's evidence you've been strong too long. Strength turned to habit became survival, and survival isn't the same as living. Most quick fixes make it worse. Scrolling, new goals, shopping, more hustle. Those are distractions, not thresholds. They plaster over the signal. Here's what actually happens in the brain. Constant low-grade stress reroutes, reward circuitry. Small pleasures don't register. Big distractions spike briefly, and then leave you lower than before. Your baseline energy drops, so you need bigger hits to feel something. That's how complacency becomes compulsion. Behavior follows meaning. When meaning goes, so does momentum, and vice versa. If you're waiting for motivation to fix your life, you're playing the wrong game. Motivation is a result, not a cause. Don't overhaul your life overnight. That's useless and terrifying. Do this instead, a simple, brutal 7-day experiment. 1. Daily alignment check. 5 minutes. Each morning ask, what will today restore in me? What will it drain? What am I grateful for today? Write one answer for each. Do one restore action, first thing. 2. The 10-minute awe pause, once daily. No phone, no tasks. Watch something that reminds you you're alive. Rain, a song, a short scene. Not for productivity, for feeling. 3. Micro boundary, one concrete rule. Example, no work notifications after 8 p.m. or no social scrolling for the first hour after waking. Keep one rule and enforce it. 4. Reframe rest, immediate permission. Say this aloud. I am allowed to rest without earning it. Repeat it until it stops sounding like a wish. Small moves recreate chemistry. Values-aligned actions spark dopamine that lasts longer than binge distractions. That's the difference between a hit and a habitat. Because energy is not a resource you hoard, it's a feedback loop. When actions match values, your nervous system relaxes. When it relaxes, you feel more. When you feel more, you act more. It's slow, but it's real. The harsh truth is that no one fixes this for you. Even the best advice won't matter unless you do the tiny, ugly, boring work. Compassion truth. You didn't fail by feeling this. You adapted. Now adapt again, toward life that fits. Right now, do one thing. Pick the smallest restore action. Do it for 10 minutes. No excuses, no judgment. Then come back and tell yourself the truth. I tried. I listened. I chose one small thing. Repeat tomorrow. Keep it stupidly small. Keep it sacred. You're not broken. You're tired of a life that forgot how to nourish you. Stop apologizing for pausing. Start designing one small practice that proves you still matter. Do that for a week, and then come back and measure what changed. End this conversation with one real move. Not for productivity, for your life.